Hi, everybody. So, right now, I am having a few technical difficulties, unfortunately. However, I do have a solution for them. It is just going to take me probably 2 minutes to get past it. So, if everybody can bear with me for just a few minutes, then I will take care of it and we can press on. So, give me just a second. So, what I was going to do is I was going to emulate tonight's game, which is Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring. And the good news is I have a copy of it right here. Even though I was going to emulate it, I do have it. So, for some strange reason, which I still can't figure out, OBS is not capturing the gameplay. So, that means that I am having to resort to actually playing the game. God forbid, right? So, I just have to get my PS2 set up, and then we can get going. That's a good sound. Hmm. Let me try this one more time. Yeah, for some reason it's not doing it, but that's okay. Chat on. Okay. All right. We should be good to go now. Oops. Excellent. All right. Okay, so it's reading the disc, and if the disc, I actually have not played the disc since I got it. I don't know, 3 years ago, and so if it doesn't work, then we're kind of screwed. Okay, good deal. I was pretty sure it was going to, but there's always that chance. Black Label. And the crazy part is that most of the developers and publishers for this game either were bought by other companies, merged with them, or they just completely went out of business. Hello, darling. Okay. So one thing I always do is turn the controller vibration off. And then save settings. Alrighty. Now, if you are here and you are here to see Elijah Wood and Ian McKellen and Viggo Mortensen taking the fight to Sauron, I'm sorry, but that is not what this is going to be. I have a short explaining this, but I will explain this now. Not a big deal. So if you look, the licensed games like The Two Towers has the actors license or likenesses in the game. However, this does not. And if you notice, this is not, one does not simply scroll past this video. You know, I was kind of worried about whether or not people were going to be like, oh, well, he said that you don't walk into Mordor, and then Frodo just walked into Mordor, so I'm going to scroll right past. But anyway, so this one was made by EA, and this is Vivendi Universal, or they were published by Vivendi Universal. Vivendi only had the licensing rights to the books. They did not have licensing rights to the movie. That's why this will have nothing to do with this. This is more book based. Now that that's out of the way, let's hunt some orc. I know that comes in later, but I just thought it was funny. And actually, this is one of the games that I don't have a handy dandy notebook for, so I'm going in blind.
In the shadows of Mordor, the Dark Lord Sauron forged the One Ring to enslave all elves, dwarves, and men of Middle-earth. The free people of Middle-earth overthrew Sauron, but lost the ring. Now the enemy has returned, and from his dark tower in Mordor, he seeks his ring. We must find the ring first and destroy it. But who can bear to carry the ring? weak would be corrupted. The powerful would become as great a threat as Sauron. But who can bear the ring?
Welcome back, Gandalf. Will we have fireworks, elvish lessons, tales of ancient Numenor?
Today, we must talk about a shadow of the past. The ring you inherited may be very dangerous.
Uncle Bilbo's magic ring?
Magic rings, as you call them, were made by elves. But this ring, I think, was made by another. Give me the ring.
No!
Look closely.
I see fine lines. Lines of fire. In a flowing script. What does it say?
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all.
One ring to find them.
Darkness
Oh.
bind them. This is the one ring to rule them all. The ancient kings of elves, dwarves, and men used the rings of power to rule their lands. The Dark Lord Sauron created this ring to rule all the others. When he fell in battle, he lost it. A strange creature called Gollum found the ring and was corrupted by it. Bilbo won it from Gollum, and now it is yours. But the Lord of the Rings has returned, and all his thought is bent on finding the ring.
White Raven Sage, thank you for the sub. How are you doing tonight?
He destroyed when it was forged, in Mount Doom, the Fire Mountain in Mordor.
Take it there. Take it.
No, do not tempt me. If I bore the ring, I would become like the Dark Lord himself.
Then I must guard the ring.
And I will help you bear this burden, as long as it is yours to bear.
I'm a danger to the Shire. I must leave. I could set out on the road just like Bilbo.
My dear Frodo, hobbits really are amazing creatures. But you need not go alone, if there are any you can trust. But take care. The enemy has many spies. Well then, Samwise Gamgee, isn't it?
Don't hurt me!
What are you doing at Bag End?
Nothing, sir. Trimming the grass under the window.
Oh? The sound of shears stopped some time ago. How long have you been eavesdropping?
Eavesdropping? There ain't no eaves at Bag End.
Don't be a fool.
Almost
What have you heard?
exactly what was in the movie.
Oh, Frodo, don't let him turn me into anything unnatural.
He won't hurt you. Just answer his question.
Well, I heard a lot I didn't understand. About lords and rings and the fiery mountain. And elves, sir. I had to listen. I'd dearly love to see elves.
Keep it a secret, Sam. Or I hope Gandalf turns you into a spotted toad.
I've thought of something better. He will go away with you, Frodo.
Me, sir? Go and see elves and all? Hooray!
But where should we go?
Towards danger, but not too rashly, nor too straight. And you mustn't vanish. Take time to settle your affairs before you leave.
I could leave in autumn, on my birthday.
Very well, but no later. Make for Rivendell in the east, and seek the counsel of Elrond Half-Elven.
East. I'll tell everyone I'm buying a house in Crickhollow near my relatives in Buckland. I'll have to sell Bag End. The Sackville Bagginses have been trying to take over this place for years. A shame to let them have it.
Sweetheart, are you listening?
Indeed. And now I must go. I have much to attend to.
As do I.
We were just talking about that today.
See that Samwise Gamgee does not talk, or I will turn him into a spotted toad.
You can trust Sam.
Oh, yes. Not a word from Sam Gamgee, and that's for certain.
Once you leave, travel as Mr. Underhill. The name of Baggins is not safe outside the Shire. And do not Use the ring, for it can corrupt the most innocent heart.
I understand. Farewell, Gandalf.
Elves!
By the way, if the game's not
The
loud enough,
elves!
just let me know and I can turn it up.
No, I'll return by your birthday.
But Gandalf did not come back, and as the nights grew longer, I decided I might have to leave without him. On the morning of my birthday, September 22nd, I set out for one final stroll around the Shire. I had to say farewell to my neighbors and sell my home to Lobelia Sackville Baggins.
Okay, that should be a little bit better. Alright, now where am I going to find this deed at? Alright, homeboy's got an arm. Cool. Alright, where's a trunk? I personally have never read the books. Thankfully, my lovely wife has. Get the key to back in. Hold R2 to view Frodo's inventory. Alright, there's a block it. I need the bag indeed. I need the bag indeed. So I'm guessing at this point, Bilbo has already left. It's over here. Where's the bloody deed? Maybe I don't need it. Wow, this house is confusing. There. Go in there. So this hallway is no bueno. Go this way. There's the front door. Find the deed to bag in. Okay. Did they happen to mention the book where he kept the deed? Okay, he's got a little tiny jump. Little tiny jump for a little tiny fellow.
The One Ring is in this chest. I'd best leave it here until I sell Bag End.
Okay. No, it doesn't say. Look on it. Let's see. Where is... This is the kitchen, so it's probably not in there. What's that? That's a clock. Alright. Hmm. Random. Oh. There it is. Now I can go and sell it to the Sackville lady. Mm. God bless those loading times. Alright, so there's Sam.
Good morning to you, Mr. Frodo.
Good morning, Sam. All ready to set out for Buckland?
Already? Or will be as soon as I tend to Bag End.
Lobelia Sackville Baggins is buying the place. You don't need to weed Bag End ever again.
I'd like to weed them Sackville Bagginses out of Bag End, if you get my meaning. No, I've got to weed that garden one last time, Frodo. Say my goodbyes to it. Set it to rights before Lotho and Lobelia ruin it.
Bag End has the best garden in the Shire, thanks to your work.
Oops.
Merry Brandybuck said he was meeting Pippin Took at the Green Dragon and invited you to join.
They took a long
Ooh,
walk
the
out
two-
here just for a drink. I wonder what mischief they're up to.
Begging your pardon, sir, but there's little
Yes,
mischief
I
to be
couldn't
found in the Green
remember
Dragon
the
that Pippin won't
Sackville
stand for.
Baggins
We will
lady's
see.
first name. I keep wanting to call her Lolita. I missed the conversation. Where am I going? Lobelia. Alright, let's see if I can... there's no way to change that. Okay. Yes, really. I did not know how to say her first name. Okay. That is not good controls for that, but that's okay. He can eat mushrooms to restore his health. Okay. Fred Regger Bulger. Number 10 bag shot. Alright. Who's this? Knock knock. Robin Smallborough. Cool names. Alright, where are we? The Proud Feet. Oops. Oops.
Hello, Milo.
Hello, Frodo. Seen any elves lately?
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry to say.
What about trolls?
No trolls either.
Good. It's about time you found your hobbit sense again. You know, some say you're as mad as your uncle, carrying on with that old wizard and all.
I see. Well, at least they have something interesting to talk about then. Good day.
Oops. So they're could really use a map right now. Oh, show map. Haha. That helped. Diddly squat. Daddy 2 foot. Hey, who are you? Get back here.
Stand and deliver!
Excuse me,
I am the Dread Highwayman Sancho, and I demand a toll, sir.
but I'm a poor country hobbit with no gold to spare.
Well, that's what Ted Sandyman said. So the Dread Highwayman had to take a stick out of the mill. Shut it all down, I did.
What kind of a stick?
You can't catch the Dread Highway. Hello, Mr. Baggins.
Hello there, Minto. What's the matter?
Mrs. Sackville Baggins tried to hit me with her umbrella.
Lobelia, why?
I was chasing Sancho Proudfoot past Bag End, and she said that was no place for little ruffians.
What did you do?
When she turned away, I threw an apple. Almost got her, too. She gave me a look that would curdle milk. Then went down to Bywater. Good riddance, I say.
Try not to waste perfectly good apples that way.
You're right. A rock would have been better.
I'm sure you don't mean that, Minto.
Sorry, Mr. Baggins. Well, goodbye.
So he came from this way. And she's who I'm looking for. And I'm back at home. Okay. So Sam went this way.
What a pretty bird. I'll not be here when these pumpkins get turned into pies. More's the pity. Number 3 Bagshot Row, home of the Ganges. Will Sam miss it as much as I'll miss Bag End?
Is he coming or what? The old Grange.
What business do elves and wizards have in the Shire anyway?
He is not helping. Can't go in there. Guess that's Halfast Hornblower. Yay, shrooms. Finally found something I don't recognize.
Sandyman's Mill. It looks a lot more cheerful than Ted Sandyman. The bridge to Bywater. The same path Bilbo took when he began his adventure long ago.
This game does have some intense loading times. Maybe it's because I'm playing off the disc and Tonto. Sounds like Tonto, but whatever. The Bunces. The Good Bodies. I love these people's names, man. You who I'm looking for?
Hello, Lobelia.
There we go.
The sheriff! Where's that lazy Robin Smallborough?
I couldn't say. Now about Bag End.
Never you mind all that. There are wolves in the Shire.
I'm sure the sheriff is keeping everyone safe.
How could he? I haven't told him about the wolves yet. Go away, Frodo. I need the sheriff.
The wrong Lord of the
If
Rings.
he's anywhere in Bywater, he'll come running.
Don't just hang about then. Ring the warning bell.
I would say that that this would be the right one because it came first, but chronologically, I know that Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War
I'll miss the
came
next
first.
farmer's market. This square will be brimming over with the freshest crops.
Okay. Oh, you know how competitive that turd is. Alright, how do I ring the bell? Yeah, it is my actual thumbnail. Alright, how in the world do I ring that godforsaken bell? There's like no or not a real tutorial level for this game, which is kind of cool if you ask me. There we go.
I've rung the warning bell.
Now, what's going on? I don't hold with reckless bell ringing.
No,
I rang the bell.
it's a picture that I
Everyone wants to
actually
know there
made
are
on
wolves in
Canva.
Shire.
Oh, is that all? I've heard that rumor, but I reckon no one's seen these wolves. Not even Lobelia.
Oh,
If any wolves approach the Shire, the Bounders will chase them off, just as they chase away foxes and such.
I'm glad the Shire is well protected.
Now, if that's all, I've got a mug to return to in the Green Dragon.
If I had a skill issue, I wouldn't have rang the stupid bell.
Well, Someone finally came to his senses and rang that bell. Now we'll have safety and order in the Shire.
But I
I do hope
also
so.
Now then, what did you want to speak
have
to me about?
this.
Make it snappy, I have a lot of things to tend to.
It's about Bag End. You said you wanted to buy it.
What? But I thought you were lying, you deceitful boy. I believe that when I have the deed in my hand. Did you bring it?
Here's the deed to Bag End.
Oh, I can
Give me my money,
scarcely
woman.
believe it. The deed to Bag End.
I shall need to remove a few belongings. I'll
Gonna
leave
be
the
sad
Bag End
about
key
what?
with Master Gamgee of number 3 Bagshot Row, if you don't mind.
What? Gamgee? That dirty potato grubber and his son might plunder all of Bag End in the dead of night.
Good day, Lobelia.
Yes, yes, a very good day indeed. My sweet little Lothar will be so happy. Bag End at last. Oh, why you consort with that kind, I'll never know, Frodo. Having farmers and dwarves and wizards for company.
Hey, what's up,
and never
Retro?
inviting
How you
your
doing,
own
man?
flesh and blood to tea. Honestly.
There might not be a stream tomorrow. Depends. So I did see your message in Discord. And I mean those kinds of things happen. It stinks, but it is what it is. Go get the one ring from Bag End. Okay, so I gotta go back this way. Alright. I'm slowly figuring this stuff out. I'm doing pretty good. So, I said all this at the beginning of the stream, but you guys weren't here to hear me when I said it. But I didn't know this whenever I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna play, Fellowship of the Ring." I was thinking, okay, it's gonna follow the story of the movie. But the fact is that AC problems. Yeah, exactly. Um, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and then I noticed, and you'll probably see this on TikTok, but the um the Two Towers and Return of the King look way different than the one that I'm playing right now. And it's because one of them was they had the rights to the movie or the books and not the movie, and then they had the rights to the movies but not the books. So that's why Return of the King or Fellowship of the Ring was never the movie was never made into a video game. Yeah, it's weird how all of the types of things like dentist appointments and doctor's appointments and having stuff repaired and stuff like that, it all piles up at once and you're just like, dude, stop. There is one fable. There's one like fable, very interesting. Yeah, I think they did a really good job of, um, you know, giving you the feel from what I've heard described from the books, because my wife has read them. I have not. But I think that so far they've done a good job, and also the size difference that they portray between like Frodo and Gandalf was really, really good. So I think they've done a really good job. Well, I mean, having worked in the service industry like that, fixing houses and whatnot, I kind of understand it. It's not ideal, but it is what it is.
I think it's time for me and the ring to leave Hobbiton and begin this journey.
All right, where the heck did he put it at? I think it's in the bedroom. It's not in the kitchen. Where's the bedroom at? Can't remember. Where did he put it? No, it's not in the bedroom. It's in the living area somewhere. Am I planning to go to Mario with your family? I think so. Right now he's a little young for video games. He's only 3. He has expressed interest in interactive entertainment. Um, he has an iPad that he plays like educational games and whatnot on. So it'll be a little while, but you know if he's interested after a certain amount of time, then I will definitely introduce him to all of the wonderful games that I played as a kid and some of the newer ones, not all of them, because, yeah. Where's the stupid ring? There it is. Take the back end key to Gaffer Gamgee, number 3, and then go to Rivendell. Alright, cool. So it will be a real cold day in a real hot place before my son plays Roblox. I'll leave it at that. I was reading a story and I looked into it because, you know, some stuff is just fake and clickbait, but I saw where I've been following the Schlep story pretty closely just because, you know, my hobby is in video games and I have children and I want them to be protected.
No, Mr. Baggins has gone away. Left this morning.
Um, but yeah, absolutely, I'm not
Why is
letting
none
him
of
play
my
Roblox.
business or yours?
He wants to play Roblox when he gets older and has his own money, that's fine. Where did Baggins go?
That's no secret. He's walking to Buckleberry or some such place. Yes, quite a ways down the East Road. Never been so far myself. They're a strange lot in Buckland.
Frodo's just standing
No,
there
can't get
watching.
no message. Now, good night to you.
Bye-bye. He didn't kill him. Shocker.
Evening, Master Gamgee.
Good evening to you, Frodo. A peculiar rider came asking after you.
I don't wish to make his acquaintance.
Nor me.
So,
Shivers up my back just to
Minecraft
hear his
does
hollow
fit
voice.
into my
Yes,
definition of
He
retro,
was
so I
waiting
might
for
try
you.
it out one day
But that
soon.
dreaded Pippin Took came to collect him. Said they would meet you at Maggot's farm. There's something about a shortcut.
What are they up to?
They didn't say. But Pippin seemed quite pleased with himself, and Sam was none too happy about it. He'd better not be up to mischief.
Well, here's the bag end key for Lobelia. I guess I'll meet Sam at Maggot's farm. Good evening, Master Gamgee.
Let me adjust my screen just a little bit here. Maggot's farm. Avoid being detected by the Dark Riders. Use sneaking to press lightly on the left analog stick to sneak. Yeah, so my wife isn't as much like into video games and stuff as I am, but I think right now she's actually playing Dreamlight Valley as we speak. Uh-oh. I think I made a mistake. One ring has been taken and returns says your quest failed. Oops. I gotta do all that crap again? Okay. All right. So I know that's okay. See how much of it I can skip past. I remember playing Super Mario Brothers on Wii 4-player. It's awesome. I have I've never had a Wii. I would like to get one just to add another console to the ones, and I mean it's definitely within the retro frame or
But
time
Nandaz did
period.
not come.
So there's not really a problem there. All right, so go to the bedroom, get the deed.
The One Ring is in this chest.
Okay.
I'd best leave it here until I sell Bag End.
The winter level was the most fun. So the most recent um, Super Mario level that I played, yeah, it's definitely retro now. The most recent Mario that I played any amount was Mario 64. I played like Mario Brothers Wii a little bit, but there it is. Okay. But the most one is Mario 64, and the winter level in that is where you have to try to at one point you have to try to save um the penguin and bring it back to its mom, and it keeps making this god awful screeching sound, and so most people, myself included, threw it off a cliff. I mean, it happened so much so that it lasted until like 2026, and people made memes out of it where they threw the stupid little baby penguin off a cliff because it wouldn't show. That's my first. Trudy came back home from school, run to play. Yeah, I remember when I first got my N64, um, and I was I was like, oh, the graphics are great on this. It's so wonderful. Little did I realize 25 years later, I'd
Sandringhams
look
Mill.
back at it and be like,
It looks a lot
man,
more
the
cheerful
graphics
than
on
Prince
this
Sandringham.
crap. But it had a certain charm to it. I'll say that. I'm actually working on a video about the Nintendo 64, and ultimately what happened is um, PlayStation they didn't have as strong of a processor for the console, but they didn't really need it because they weren't going balls to the wall into 3D gaming. Nintendo was. That the 64 in Nintendo 64 is for the 64-bit processor that's on the motherboard. And that made it able to push those pixel graphics, even though now
Will I see
they
how
look
the
like crap.
springtime festival
Back
events take
then,
hold?
they were the best that anybody had. Even though, unfortunately, PlayStation wiped the floor
Hello,
with
Lobelia.
Nintendo in
Where's the
that
sheriff?
particular
Where's that lazy rotten
generation,
small bro?
and it
I
didn't
couldn't
really
say.
stop since.
Now about Bag End,
Never you mind all that. There are wolves in the Shire.
I'm sure.
How could he? I haven't.
Just ring the warning bell.
Don't just hang about then. Ring the warn.
Ring the morning bell. Call the locksmith. Where's the stupid bell? Oh, there it is. I wonder if I can knock that bird off of there. Hey, birdie. I guess not. Oh well.
There. I've rung the warning bell.
Now what's going on? I don't hold with reckless
I rang the bell.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
now if that...
Crazy Ant wants me to ring the stupid bell.
Well, some...
I do hope.
Now then,
It's about Bag End.
what?
Here's the deed to Bag.
Oh, I can scarcely...
I shall need to remove a few belongings. I'll leave the Bag End key with Master Gamgee of number 3 Bagshot Road.
What? Gamgee? That dirty potato...
Good day, Lobelia.
Yes. Oh, having fun.
You know, I never understood why Bilbo didn't like her. I get it now. Let me not make this mistake again. Listen up, kids. Back in my day, we had to save manually. And if you didn't, you had to do it over again. So hold on loosely and don't let go. Kind of an oxymoron. Alright. I said, get the ring. Okay. Oops. Get my stick. So circle is throwing the rocks, because I'm probably going to need that.
I think it's time for me, and the ring, to leave Hobbiton and begin this journey.
Yoink. $20 later. It's 424 in here. It was nice. I'm very curious about the fact you're working on an N64 game. A video about the Nintendo 64, not a game. I'm not a game developer. um, so, well, it sounds like you're going to bed, so have a good night. I'm glad you stopped by. Get some good rest, and I'll see you next time.
A rider, all in black.
No, Mr. Baggins has gone away. Left this morning. That's no secret. Yes. No, I can't.
Evening, Master Gamgee.
Good evening to you, Frodo. peculiar rider came asking after you.
I don't wish to make his acquaintance.
Nor me.
Where's Sam?
He was.
What are they up to?
They
Skip.
didn't say. But Pippin
When is
seemed
the
quite
Ford
pleased
radiator
with himself,
hose part
and
2
Sam was
coming
none too
out?
happy about it. He'd better not be up to mischief.
Well, here's the bag end key for Lobelia. I guess I'll meet Sam at Maggot's farm. Good evening, Master
So,
Eugene.
Ford radiator hose part 2 is probably going to be dropping tomorrow. As soon as I've already got it recorded. I got everything put back together and everything's working. So, yeah, it'll probably drop either tonight or tomorrow. All right, Retro, have a good night, man. Or day, afternoon. Happy time zone to you. Okay. Where is that stupid rider at? Oops. Sneaky, sneaky. Huh. I saved. Continue. Yay. I'd have been mad if I do all that again. All right. All right, so let's not go that way. Let's try this way. What in the... Boo. All right, take it easy, man. So if I was to make my own video game, I would probably make a side-scrolling beat 'em up and do my best to alleviate the issue of it getting too monotonous. Because I love beat 'em up games. What in the world? All right, I have one more idea of how to do this. Don't you? Let's put on the ring. No. Let's see here. Oh, that didn't work. As far if it had to be a Nintendo 64 game, I well, I mean, a lot of my favorite games are side-scrolling beat 'em ups. That is 100% true. Collect the one back in. Once I'm back in, the key is located in front of his bedroom. Take a left. Blah blah blah. I would build a game that has a full-on story where you're a vigilante. You go through the city beating up criminals. Sounds familiar. By no means travel on the roads or put on the ring. Behind you is a hill. Climb to the top of it where you can see the Nazgul's movements. On the road at the bottom of the hill is a Nazgul running around. When it has run down the road from left to right, go down over the road onto a field. Don't stop until you reach a fence. Now go over the road on your right. Go past the house across the road. Now you okay. That's too many instructions for. Oh shoot! You have ideas. Well, one thing I would not do specifically in 64 game is I would not make a superhero based game where 90% of it is flying through stupid rings.
Welcome. But Gandalf didn't.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Superman 64. Uh-oh. No, dang it. Just run down from left to right, go over the road and onto and into a field. Don't stop until you reach a fence. Now go over the road on your right, go past the house and cross the road opposite you. Holy skill issue. It do be like that sometimes. Okay, so that guy's just sitting there waiting. The road on your right, go past the house, cross the road opposite you. Now you'll be in a field across from the mill. Yeah, the person who wrote, can I cross the river? Nope. Okay, well, we're making progress. Field across from the mill. Don't just cross the bridge. There's a nozzle on the other side. Lower the nozzle over the bridge and up the road with rocks while it's doing make a run for it. Cross the bridge and save. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Doggone it. Oh well. At least I know what to do now. Get to stepping, dude. I know there's one coming down that road. I wish there was a way I could change the how the sticks work, whether it's the same or it's inverted, because it's opposite, or basically it's making it more difficult for me to do this because of how I'm used to everything working. Whee! And whenever he aims, it's not, okay, he aims and then you let go of the button. You have to actually press it again for him to not be in aiming mode again. Kind of a pain. Run! Finally. Still beat that faster than you beat Wigwam. I know, I know. Don't say that name.
A wolf! I'm done for! Hold on, Robin.
Frodo, look out!
Purity. Okay. Bro, you might need to go to the hospital because I saw blood. All right, what am I supposed to be doing again? Take the one ring to Rivendell. Okay. This is kind of a, excuse me, this is kind of a cool little quirky game. It's just taken a little bit of time to get used to controls because there's no way that I've found that you can change them. Where is the road to Rivendell? Yeah, this does not help at all. That's Lobelita or whatever her name is. The Sackville Baggins' lady. As long as I don't go back to the Shire, I'll be fine. Wait a minute. Whoopsies. I like that this does allow you to do stagger saving. So if I made a mistake, then it's not permanent. Okay then. Throw it down, Poochie. Alright. Alright, that's cool. Good thing I saved. Have I played Twilight Princess? Yes, actually I have. And I was streaming it a few months ago, but basically I was by myself all the time. There was nobody watching. So I was like, okay, this isn't really worth it. It, to me, my opinion, it wasn't all that fun. But I do know that there was a lot of like power-ups and stuff and weapons and whatnot that I had not used yet. So maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance. I'll probably play it offline and then maybe stream it some more.
Frodo, I am in your debt. If you hadn't come along, I'd
Here,
be a
give me a
midnight
sword.
morsel for that beast.
I'm glad you're all right, Robin.
We've not seen wolves for 100 years.
So I hear.
It's an ill omen. What could it mean?
That I'd better get going.
What? Oh, right you are, Frodo. And I should get back on patrol.
Yes, but tell the other sheriffs to watch for more dangers in the Shire.
Maybe you
Yes,
should carry a
of course.
stick.
I'm still shaking from that beast, you know.
I have to go, Robin.
He's starting to keep on talking, and Frodo's like, dude, shut up. I gotta go, okay? That's funny. Okay, so that's the way back to the Shire. I only know bits and pieces from my siblings playing it, but who knows, it might. I do have to say I got past the water temple in Twilight Princess, and I was expecting it to be like horrible, because the only other Zelda game that I ever played any amount was Ocarina of Time, and we all knew what happened with the water temple there. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna save really quick. Alright, press on. I wonder if I should just be running past this part. Or put on the ring, but just go a short way before taking it off before running the rest of the way. Okay, so run, got it. Yeah, whatever. Gotta go. Grab one of those dogs by the tail, turn it into a pair of nunchucks. That would have been funny. Or his back legs, they're stronger. What do we got? Ominous music playing. It's dark outside. I'm not going in the water. Wait a minute. There's one little short dude missing from this part of the story. Where's Sam?
Another Dark Rider. stay hidden.
Let's see if I can do this less than 30 times. Ooh, this will work. Go away. Probably gonna throw a rock. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. Crap. It's already 11 o'clock. All right, man. Have a good night. Drive safe. So we run past the wolves and have to deal with the Dark Rider. That's cool. It was probably a good idea for them to do this where they weren't um, tied to whatever the movie or whatever happened in the movie, just because it gave them a lot more creative freedom. Because as we all know, sometimes movie tie-ins are garbage, even with good movies.
Another Dark Rider. I must stay hidden.
These Dark Riders are going to be the death of me. Oh, man. Gotta make sure I save after I get done with the wolves, because this takes way too long. Especially if I have to do it again. By the way, I just looked up and saw that there's 11 people watching. So everybody that is new here, welcome. If you haven't done so already, like the live, subscribe. There's all kinds of fun retro gaming and PC content for you to enjoy. I do plan on doing the the actual Lord of the Rings movie tie-in games also, but right now I'm going to try to get through this one. Okay, get up here, go over here, grab the mushroom, and save. Got a bump right next to my nose. Oh, wait a minute. Hmm. How many mushrooms? Oh, I got 4 mushrooms. Cool.
Another dark.
Yes, another Dark Rider. Okay. Seriously, dude? You came through for squat. Go on now.
Frodo!
There he is, the old sluggard.
What kept you, cousin? Stop by the Green Dragon on your way out?
Never mind why, but I can't stay. I have to leave right now for Crick Hollow.
You mean Rivendell, and we're coming with you.
You thought you were so clever, but our conspiracy outsmarted you. We know all about the Ring and the Dark Lord, so we're going to protect you.
But how did you know?
How could we not know, with you muttering, "Will I ever see that valley again?"
You really have the Sackville Bagginses to thank. I was practicing sneaking up on Bilbo one day when he heard Lotho calling after him. Bilbo put on the ring and vanished. We kept our eyes open after that. We spied on you and Gandalf.
How? Well, through our chief conspirator, until he got caught.
Well,
And
looks like
Gandalf
Dominic
did say,
Monaghan and Billy
"Take
Boyd
those as
played
you
a
can trust."
perfect
It
Merry
seems
and
I
Pippin.
can't trust anyone.
You can trust us to stick with you to the bitter end.
We've kept your secret better than you did,
But you can't trust us to let you face danger alone.
even though we're horribly afraid. We're coming with you, or following after like hounds.
Dogs!
No, Sam, hounds.
Maggots, dogs! They're coming!
Grip!
Fang! Wolf! Come on, lads!
And old Maggot too, by the sound
Now
of
you
it.
know
So
how
much for
he was at
stealing
the
some
Green
mushrooms
Dragon.
before we go.
What's all this chatter at this hour of the night? Speak up!
Good
What do you mean
evening,
how he
Mr.
was at the Green
Maggot.
Dragon?
Well, if it isn't Peregrine Took. You're lucky I know you. I was about to set my dogs loose. The most
About to say, I'd
outlandish
hate to
they
have to
rode
use
through
a stick
here,
and beat the crap out of your dogs.
strange questions. Here, who's that with you, Pippin?
Well, you remember Meriadoc Brandybuck. Allow me to introduce Samwise Gamgee and...
Frodo Baggins.
Good to see you again, sir.
Baggins. Now, isn't that strangest of all? What do you think that stranger was asking about? He came riding up on a black horse in black cloak and hood, and he asked for Baggins.
Oh, that would be a different Baggins.
I told him all the Bagginses are in Hobbiton. He says Baggins is heading east on foot.
Oh, okay.
Now Frodo Baggins shows up on my farm.
Yeah, I was like, where the
Same
heck is
Frodo
Sam?
Baggins,
But
who was one of the worst young
guess he
rascals
was
around, I might add.
waiting there out of
Frodo's
danger.
behave these days.
Where are you headed?
To my new home in Crick Hollow.
I can see you're in trouble, Frodo. You should never have gotten mixed up with those strange Hobbiton folk. I wager that outlander has come for the gold Bilbo brought back from foreign parts.
Well, I think it's time we were going.
No, he'll be waiting. You ride out in my wagon, hidden from sight.
Thank you, sir. It's a pity
That's
I've
about
been in terror
time.
of your dogs. I've missed a good friend.
Indeed. Shall we go now? I'll ready the wagon.
Farmer Maggot's wagon carried us safely away from his farm and into the borders of
Maggot.
Buckland. But the Black Rider was still thundering along the east road. We decided to go south and cut through the old forest. Mary had been in the old forest and knew a little of its ways. It's a dark, mysterious place, but not as dangerous as a Black Rider. Hello? Mary? Pippin? Sam? Where are you?
Oi! Frodo! We're over here. And lost by the looks of it. These trees have a mind of their own.
Stay where you are. I'll find you.
Thought the Ents weren't until the second or the Two Towers. Confounded fool of a took. Okay, where are they?
This forest. It's as if it had a mind of its own.
Yeah, the Ents. Familiar. Oops. Holy crap.
We're over here.
You're not over here, you're over there. So I found Mary. I've already been that way. There's a spider. I must say that, like the movies, there's a whole lot of walking in this. You gonna help? Here, I just can't see him.
Oi! Frodo!
Well, I guess I'm going the right way. I was going the right way. Such good friends. They don't help for squat. They do occasionally, but Sam is probably back here. Maybe? At this point, I really wish Gandalf would show up and start turning these spiders into hobbits. You mother... I think the spiders are getting stronger. Where'd that fool go? know Sam's like the real hero of this story and all, but if you don't bring his behind on, I'm gonna kill him whenever I find him. Forget the spiders. Oh, spiders. That means I'm headed in the right direction. You better be dying. Oh, man. It's like they knew that once I found him, I was going to hurt him.
I never thought potatoes could smell so good.
A good meal will definitely ease my mind about this place.
But where is
Potatoes!
Very close.
Hold up. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Any closer.
Why not?
The Withywindle Valley is said to be the strangest part of the whole forest. The center from which all the strangeness comes, as it were.
Can you lead us around the valley, Mary?
I thought I could, but the way these trees shift about, I don't know. It's like they're leading us there.
Mary thought he knew his way around this forest. But how can anyone find their way when the forest won't stand still?
Do you know one of those trees stuck a branch out at me? Nearly tripped me, it did.
I'm sorry I led us into such a dangerous place, but at least we've shaken off that Black Rider.
As soon as I get to a spot where I can pause, I'm going to have to use the bathroom. Okay, I will be right back. Enjoy the soothing sounds of this forest. Wow, that is one big hobbit. Alright, I can't. Can I cross the water? Yeah.
Can't go on. Oh, must have nap.
It's cool under the willows. Less flies.
The Whomping Willow?
I don't like this tree. I don't trust it. Hear it singing about sleep? That's not right. It's not right at all.
We can't sleep yet. We must get clear of this place.
Smack. Bro. Okay. Oh no. Mother. Alright, well, I did that to myself.
Another Dark Rider. I must stay hidden. Whee! Oops.
Frodo, there he is.
Skip. Skip.
Farmer Mag.
Skip.
Hello? Mary? Pippin? Sam? Where are you?
Oi! Frodo! We're over here. And lost by the looks of it. These trees have a mind of their own.
Stay where you are. I'll find you.
Okay. Now, let's save. I'm probably going to be saving like every 5 seconds by the end of this game. I kind of know where I'm going now, ish. I mean, it's a maze, but I still get the general idea.
This forest. It's as if it had a mind of its own.
Listen, Charlotte, we gotta have a talk.
We're over here. Oi! Frodo!
Oops, that's one. Uh-oh. You got good accuracy even with a stick. Thanks for your help, fellas. Is that Sam? Nope.
We'd better get moving before Moral...
Help!
There we go. I'm getting close to the end. Again. The spider wasn't going after him, man. That's profiling. There he is.
I never thought potato.
Okay. Save. Wait a minute, there's a mushroom over here. I'm probably gonna need it. Well, okay then.
Stop! Stop it! You'll squeeze me in too if you don't stop. Stop! Stop it!
Don't
You'll squeeze me in too if you don't stop.
What does this say for controls? Because I know there was like a lock on button. R1. Okay. It's not Frodo's health that I need to be concerned about. It's everybody else's. So I can just, oops, really not. Oops.
Stop! Stop!
Yeah, I know.
Stop! Stop it!
No,
Squeeze me in too if you don't stop. Stop! Stop it! You'll squeeze me in too if you don't stop. Stop! Stop it! You'll squeeze me in too if you don't stop.
Guess I'm only supposed to attack one hand at a time. I love these old games, but holy crap sometimes.
squeeze me in too if you don't stop.
Okay. Throw stones at his hands until they break. This could take a while. Okay.
Stop! Stop it! You'll squeeze me in too if you don't stop.
Thank you very much, too.
Stop! 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 Stop it! You'll squeeze me in too if you don't stop.
This tree is really starting to get on my nerves.
too if you don't stop. Stop! Stop it! You'll squeeze me in too if you don't stop.
Okay, we're just gonna have to save that for tomorrow. It's getting close to midnight, and that's when I normally get off here, and I'm so aggravated with the stupid tree. I want to go cut one down. So, thank you everybody for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's also a Discord link down in the description of this video. And I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow. I will be doing the same game. Maybe tomorrow we can get past this stupid tree. And until then, work hard, play hard, game hard.